Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading for what do you need to heal or balance. This is going to be looking into anything that needs healing or balancing within the mind, body, spirit in this lifetime, as well as some things that might pop up about past lives, because it's very relevant to the imbalances in the present. I'm also going to be using in this reading the chakra oracle cards at the end of each reading. And I wanted to continue to focus on the self rather than asking questions about anything else with career, love, or relationships. We'll focus on you guys because we are coming towards the end of the year, and I know that it is important to a lot of people to release and to reach some of their goals before the new year. So here we have the 4 choices, and remember that this is a general reading. If you'd like info for a personal reading, it's in the description box. As always, go with your gut feelings. So this is group number 1, which is the cat totem. That's group number 1. Group number 2 is phantom quartz. This is clear phantom quartz. Group number 3 is the amethyst heart. And group number 4 is the green fluorite point, or just green fluorite. Okay. Again, we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. The timestamps are going to be in the description and in the comments. So just take a breath, go with whatever your gut is telling you feels right, and whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the cat totem. I think this is the most adorable thing ever. So let's get into your reading of what you need to heal or balance mind, body, spirit, here or past lives. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1 and what they need to heal or balance. Thank you. Please and thank you. I never comment on the little, the choices in the beginning and the intro because I don't want to like sway people, but it's adorable. So, Spirit, what for group number 1, what do they need to balance? What do they need to heal or balance for group 1, please? What do they need to heal or balance? Oh my goodness, the death card comes up first. Spirit for group 1, what do they need to heal or balance? What's it looking like for them for group 1? Okay, honestly, this is a ridiculously powerful start, group 1. Okay, so you have the Death card, the Magician card, and the Hierophant. So first of all, it's 3 major arcana cards, and they're very powerful ones. Okay, so that's double power right there. So the Death card is the card for rebirth. Now, I am seeing that this does have a little bit to do first and foremost with something with your past lives, but it is relevant to where we are now. This is talking about your own personal sense of power and your connectedness to the divine. So this is actually telling me, and we'll get more detail, of course, this is telling me that you have a lot of power, that you are very, very connected, especially at the crown chakra level. This is the highest of the, spiritual centers, and that you have way more to expand. You have way more to give, way more to get, and it's just there's that the blockage is what we're going to talk about, but there is an important mission here for you that you're meant to do. Okay, so some important mission, some important life path that has to do with you being a conduit of your abilities, okay, of the energy coming straight from the divine. So this is an incredibly powerful start. Wow. Let's see. Spirit, what for group 1? What do they need to heal or balance? So that was just telling me what we're dealing with. So let's take a look at what needs to be healed, though. Oh my gosh, okay. Whoa. Okay, this is crazy. You have 4 more major arcana cards. 6, 7. You have 7 total. That's insane. That's just like overwhelmingly powerful. And then over here, you have the 5 of Wands, okay? The comparison of these energies is ridiculous. What you're looking at here is all of this spiritual energy, okay? So you have also the Sun card, Justice, Empress, Strength, and then this little pesky 5 of Wands. They're telling you that what needs to be healed or balanced is something in your physical environment. Something so trivial, something that's this conflict, this hassle, this thing that doesn't need to be there. It is extra, it is unnecessary, and it's totally offsetting the balance that you otherwise would have with spirit and with yourself, with your abilities and your path, okay? So this one is directly talking about your balance, but you are surrounded by 2, well, actually there's another one here. You're surrounded by brightness all around you, okay? So the fact that something as trivial as this, which I'm going to really dive into to get you info, is just, it's crazy, it's absurd, because it's like one little tiny thing, well, in comparison, right, that is blocking you. I can't believe the amount of power that's showing up here. Okay. Let's go into the 5 of Wands more deeply here. Spirit, what can you tell us about the 5 of Wands? Okay, so this could be something talking about family or children. That's the first part of it with the 6 of Cups. What else? The 5 of Wands. Yeah, definitely something having to do with other people. That is a huge given here. So like I said, there's a clash here. There's clash and conflict. Something within the 3D. Again, this could be environment. 3D stuff could also have to do with finances, but that's kind of everyone's thing right now. But there's something here having to do with other people. It looks like there even could be something having to do with conflict and competition for some of you. And those of you who are struggling with something having to do with children, Spirit, what else can you tell us about the 5 of Wands? Okay, I see. So whatever is in your life creating this resistance, this blockage, 2 more major arcana cards. I am blown away. 2 more major arcana cards. That's just crazy. this thing over here is actually blocking your happiness and your wish fulfillment, okay? Now, this reading is all about, okay, well, what is the thing that needs to be healed or balanced? But the fact that I'm staring at all of these major arcana cards, this is unreal. 9 major arcana cards in like the first couple of shuffles. This is outrageous, okay? So let me just see if this is telling a story here. So this is talking about you and your connectedness to spirit. This is talking about you in your complete brightness. And then over here, this is a little bit more talking about your healing, okay? So this is creating a shadow in your life. It's not just this. There's definitely more to this, and we're going to get some info with these cards here to clarify. So something is creating a shadow in your life. It is preventing you the fullness of your healing and your brightness. Something has over and over again been knocking you down and been preventing you from standing tall in your strength, okay? I feel that many of you, and again, you guys are old souls, like, come on, look at this. Many of you don't quite know the extent of your powers. And if you're one of the viewers that's in the younger bracket, okay, this is especially true for you guys because how would you know, right? Like, there hasn't been a lot of experiences in terms of, psychic ability quite yet. Those of you who are a little bit older, you know of your abilities, but you haven't perhaps quite gotten that stability that you've wanted. So it is a lack of balance here. This is really showing up here that something is like, it's swinging. Okay, so the Justice card here is swinging. And I'm kind of seeing the sword here flailing wildly. This means, on top of the Moon card as well, that one of the things that has hurt your sense of balance and healing is your loss of direction. So not knowing what is my path, where do I belong, where do I go, okay? So that is connected to, well, I feel the crown chakra because it's showing you the path. Not to mention, if there's conflict within your 3D realm, it's keeping you within the 3D realm. It's keeping you too much on Earth to the point where you're not in the spiritual realm at all. You're not in the psychic realm at all. So you're kind of stuck a little bit more in the lower chakras where it's all about the 3D. It's all about the trivial. It's all about just like the mundane things of life rather than anything magical or spiritual. So that's part of it. Okay, so let's see. The Moon card is kind of the only... Yeah, so kind of feeling lost here. Where do I go? Some of you have had a little bit of trouble believing in some of the spiritual things. Here, what called out to me was some of you have been either not working with your spirit guides, angels, or not even knowing that they exist. Just in general, not being in a good relationship with them. That's part of what's going on over here. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What else can you tell us about the Moon card, Spirit? The Moon card. Okay. So many of you have been unable to start your true and authentic journey at all. I feel that some of you have tried. Some of you have tried and have embarked upon a journey here and there throughout maybe this year or your whole life. And others of you have never been able to do this. It's only been a dream. So that's actually the job of the magician, to bring the dream into the reality. That's the bridge, right? So the question is why? Why have you not been able to start that journey? Let's see why. Spirit, why have they not been able to start their journey? What else can you tell us about the Fool card? Okay, so we have here the Page of Wands. Let's see what else. Any other info? Why have they not been able to start their journey? So realistically, what I got here was the word ready. Some of you have been feeling that you are not ready. And then over here with the Star card, it could be that some of you had perhaps lost faith or belief in your journey as a whole. and just like convincing yourself that you are not ready. But the truth is you are, or you are now. As you're watching this, things have changed, right? So maybe you have to kind of take a moment, take a step back and ask yourself, you know, am I ready in this moment? And I do feel that for the most part you guys are. Let's take a look at, let me see here. So this is all very present life, okay? Let's get some more though. Spirit, anything else about the Five of Wands? Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. Something is incredibly burdensome, and it might have to do, well, this is only for some of you, obviously. It might have to do with this masculine figure here who is kind of domineering and taking over the show, you know, just kind of all up in your business, not letting you do whatever it is that you want to do, and it has become very heavy for you, okay? Some of you, I know, are going to be return commenters and say, like, yeah, it's this person, you know, because I've seen that before, some of you struggling with that. So that makes it very clear. This is like kind of it's kind of splitting off into one group. If it resonates for you that it's a particular person, again, it's not gender specific, but it does look like there is a specific person here. Did you notice how the King of Wands, you can't, I don't know if you can see it really clearly here, but it floated to the top of this stack of cards over here, okay? So it's symbolizing the fact that this person is ruling your life. Okay, I felt, yeah, a lot of frustration and grief coming from that card. And maybe, for some of you, this person is even convincing you that you don't have this power. And that's ridiculous, because look at this. And you had even more. You had another major arcana. Well, two more. I can't believe this. Two more major arcana cards come out. On the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess as well. Wow. So this is creating this to me is an absurd imbalance, because it is the world of the spirit first. It is the spiritual self, the spiritual being first. Once you start seeing things in the physical 3D realm start to take over, it is no match. It's just the illusion that it takes over. So for example, any kind of limitations physically, it could be home life, relationships, it could be something with finances, your job. If you put the energetic work or mindfulness into it first, you will see it starts to change. It starts to expand into your 3D realm. So it's spirit first. This is an enormous amount of power. So what I'm trying to say, the bottom line is that no one in the 3D realm, or nothing in your 3D realm, can come close to this amount of power that you have. This is unbelievable. So what I'm seeing here is it's basically the accumulation of all of this power over all of your lifetimes. Death card being first is pretty intense. It's showing the many, many, many lifetimes that you've had as the magician, right? As a high priest. That's what the Hierophant is. And being so connected and a faithful servant is kind of what the phrase is coming out. It's like a loyal servant, a faithful servant of spirit, of the whole mission itself. And there is loyalty, there's maturity, there's humility coming from these cards. Okay, if you feel in the present life that you're not feeling quite mature, it's there. Maybe it's you haven't let it bloom, but for the rest of you, I feel like it is already there. Okay. So let's see, what else? What do they need to heal? What do they need to balance? Spirit, what needs healing within themselves? What needs healing within themselves for group number 1, specifically within themselves? We're going to get another deck after this, mix it up a little bit. So the Three of Wands came out, and the Three of Wands is a card of expansion. So if this is talking about what needs healing, this is simply saying you have not allowed yourself to expand. You want to expand. So the image that came to my mind was something, an energy being placed inside of a box, the box being closed, the energy only growing and expanding and wanting to fight its way out of the box and explode, but someone's preventing it, meaning you, in this case. So that's one of the things. So let's get another. This one is called Tarot of Dreams. It's giant, so let's shuffle half and half here and see what else within yourself. This is within environment. This is within the mentality. Let's look at spiritually. Yeah, so I'm gonna tune into within you guys rather than outside, but it did help because obviously it's all related. This just keeps okay. Nope. Spirit within, for group 1, within themselves, what needs to be healed or balanced, or what is imbalanced? What is imbalanced or needing healing within them for group 1, please and thank you. Okay, we have the Sun card. This is talking about your own sense of brightness or happiness. So this is pure soul is what I'm seeing from this card. Take a look. That is pure soul. And as you can see, this is cosmic. This is exactly what the energy that we started off with. You and your connection to the universe, to spirit, to God, to everything. Wow. Woo. This is quite a card. Okay, let me see. So this is what you are meant to be. The fact that it's remember, being caged, being squashed and suffocated, that's exactly what needs to be let go of, because if your powers are being shrunken, basically stifled, buried, suffocated, any of these words, caged in any way, that needs to stop. Like immediately, that needs to stop. So the question is, okay, well how, right? So I would probably say the first thing is to acknowledge that you have this power, to acknowledge that this is your genuine self. This, maybe when we get the chakra cards, something about the throat and, well, the solar plexus will come up, because this is talking about speaking your truth of your abilities. Okay, so that's a big one here. You guys are powerful beings. It's as simple as that. And if you are not believing that, if you are not expressing that, and if you are not living that life, then yes, you will be on the wrong path, essentially. You won't have a path. Spirit, what else? What needs to be healed or balanced within group 1 within themselves? Oh wait, got one here. So now we're getting a little bit more down to earth in terms of your emotional self, because we have here the Ace of Cups, and this is talking about self-love and self-acceptance. Okay, so that's one of the things that does, of course, impact our sense of personal power, right? Then we have here the Three of Wands again. That's this card here, Three of Wands again. We also have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, and then the Palace of Cups. The Palace cards are some extra cards in this deck. They're pretty cool, and I'll just interpret that based on what I feel for you guys in a moment. So this is crazy amount of wands. Sun, 3, Queen, Ace, all of wands, right? All of the fire energy here. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what sign you guys are, but you have a ton of fiery energy here. So another thing that needs to be looked at is, are you living a life that is allowing you to shine your light, to really burn your flame, instead of being put in a box or shoved in a closet and then all the shadow is falling over you? Oh, that's a terrible image. Okay, so yeah, so with the Three of Wands coming up twice, this is a huge nudge, encouragement from Spirit to allow yourself to expand in all ways. Do not limit yourself. So this means mentally, spiritually, expand your spiritual abilities. It could be physically, like whatever it is physically that you feel you need to do to expand. You can literally just stretch and that is expanding your aura and your body. That's just like a little step one kind of a thing. Environmentally, okay, within your situation, expand. Allow yourself to expand. Coming up as the Queen of Wands, again, more power, more confidence is needed. Oh, confidence is needed here, and to own it. The Queen of Wands is incredibly passionate about life, and again, like just more fire here. The Ace is the Fool card here, right? Here it went. So the Ace of Wands, this is the start of your passionate journey. Okay, so try to reflect on what that passionate journey is. It could be a goal, it could be a dream, an aspiration of any kind, a vision. Okay, and allow yourself to start. That's it. You allow yourself to start by believing that you can, and by just doing it, by giving yourself that permission. Oh, and the what word did it? Ace of Cups and the Palace of Cups. I do believe that for you guys, so I did mention the self-acceptance, self-love is a big one here, but it's such a, it's actually small in comparison to, like, I feel like you can get over this easily if you put your mind to it, okay? So to grant yourself that love and compassion, and then here I feel like, well, with the Palace of Cups, it's like the state of being internally of pure soul love. So the advice here for this particular card is to connect yourself to the divine, or to whatever you call your divine source, to connect yourself to that source and to accept the divine love, because it's unconditional. Okay, so that's something there. Let's take a look at the chakra cards, because this is going to be a little more direct in terms of the 7 chakras. It's a little easier to point out. So let's see. In terms of other things that were, nothing really came up about, let's say, things with like difficult or traumatic events or areas of wounds. So I actually think that that's a very good thing. From you guys, I'm sensing that you've already done healing from all of that. You are advanced. So the little things that are coming up here are just sort of residual ones, or ones that you have to take into a higher gear. So, but let's still check up on the spirit here. Okay, so spirit for group 1, what do you have for them in terms of what needs to be healed or balanced? It's particularly with the chakras. These are so pretty. Look at that. So we have isolation here. Oh my. And this is part of the throat chakra, the blue. See the rim of blue here. So isolation. This is pretty spooky. You see the it's just an empty thing here hanging. Wait, what is this? It says invitation. All right, so some of you at this time might be feeling like you want to isolate yourself, or if not, then yes, that you have been isolating yourselves. I mean, this card is pretty representative of the whole time of 2020, but this is more than that. This is more than physical separation and isolation. This is just not wanting to be around anybody, for the just like avoidance, pushing away, you know, it's a negative thing behind it, not just because we have to. So this is so this could be impacting your sense of again, because of the throat chakra, this could be impacting the sense of communication or connectedness. I'm sensing it is more with the divine though. So yes, it's in the physical realm, but in the spiritual sense, I'm feeling a detachment, at least a temporary one, a detachment from the source itself, from like, remember I said this is cosmic. Imagine how much power you would have if you connect back to spirit and to the whole spiritual realm. Okay, let's see what else. Vanity. Okay, so again, we have the blue one again. This one, I don't feel that it's saying that you are vain. I feel like it's talking about vanity being a superficial thing. So it goes back to this. Something within the superficial realm is what has caused you some imbalance. But let's get another one here. Okay, so we have here perception and destiny. Okay. This is actually a very beautiful card because you can see how happy this figure is being connected to nature and all of the spirit animals. Look at that. Speaking of spirit animals, you guys did pick the cat totem, you know, so this is just one simple way that you can connect to any of the spiritual elements of things. You know, it might be like a simple little statue there, but it is something that can connect you. And then over here, destiny. So we here have so I'm very, very drawn to the two figures. They're dressed in black and white. And this is representing the thing about your own inner balance, particularly with your, perhaps your battle or your struggle with your own inner light and dark. So, okay, it kind of gave me this impression, like this image of someone who's grumpy and irritable and angry a little bit, right? Because of everything being scattered. This is not you. Your life is you being in your power, in basically in very sturdy balance where everything is flowing in the most beautiful artistic way, right? And you are able to project your voice, project your power, your voice, and to make all of your visions into a reality. Wow. Okay. So let's do just like, let's see, let me get one final card for you. Let me just get this one. Spirit, do you have any final messages for group 1? And what do they need to heal or balance? The Hanged Man, yet another major arcana card. They're telling you, you've got to let go. You have to, well, surrender. Okay, so the let go part is let go of the trivial stuff in your environment that is making you grumpy, irritable, or angry or upset. This means, yes, you can still sort of plan how to improve the things, but in the very immediate present, see if you can change your mind about it so that it doesn't mentally impact you. Because if it impacts you mentally, it will impact you spiritually. So try to change the perspective and, you know, kind of remind yourself of your power, remind yourself that you're working towards improving things, you're working towards your freedom, you're working, you know what I mean? All of that. And just shifting your perspective will make a huge difference. This one's blue as well. So for a lot of you, the blue chakra, the throat chakra, is being impacted here. So maybe you feel silenced. Maybe you feel, I don't know, uncreative, or, well, creativity is usually the sacral one, but here I'm getting that for you guys too. Maybe you're just feeling very unexpressive, and that could lead to the not feeling creative or whatnot. Okay, so let me just make sure there's nothing else. This one was like a pretty hefty reading here. So let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, nothing really came up about past lives, like I said. So as you can see, compared to the amount of power that you have, it's you're going to be able to do this, you know, as long as you just put your mind to it. There's no reason you can't overcome the things that I mentioned here today. All right, so a couple things to work on and to note. I cannot believe how many major arcana cards. Like, I don't know what the final tally was, but it was just insane. Okay, so group 1, that is what I have for you. I really, really hope that this helped, and I hope that for the remaining couple of weeks that we have in this year, or whenever you're watching this, that you are able to heal, that you're able to give yourself that love, that compassion, connect yourself back to spirit, and be in your full fiery power, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Let us know in the comments what's going on with you guys. Please subscribe and share if you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next reading. Love and light, you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the clear phantom quartz. So let's take a look at what you guys need to heal or balance, whether it's this lifetime or past lifetime. We'll see. Spirit, this is for group 2. This reading is for group 2, and whatever they need to heal or balance, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. I'm interested to see what comes up here. I haven't done a reading like this, and group 1 was quite interesting. Spirit, for group 2, what do they need to heal or balance? For group 2, please and thank you. For group 2. Well, we talked about balance, and immediately the Justice card came up, and then the Strength card together. Okay, so we'll see here. I'm actually sensing for you guys this is something within the physical body. Spirit, what else for group 2? What do they need to heal or balance? For group 2. Magician. Death card. You guys are kind of having some similar tones to group 1 because they had a lot of major arcana cards. You have 4 so far. That's all in a row. What else for group 2? The Sun card, another one. Jeez, this is crazy. A lot of power here tonight. Let me just get a couple more. Hold on. For group 2, ooh, 6 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Alright, this is, I think we have enough, okay. Interesting. So I showed you those. Then we also have the Magician. We have Death. The Sun. Over here we had the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the High Priestess. I was getting a sense of something within the physical. I actually got like this weird image of this was like the lower extremities, something with even the feet, and for some of you that might be literally your feet or something like with the lower body is causing you imbalance or pain or just like inconvenience or something like that. But that also could be symbolic of basically the root chakra. So that's the first thing that I see here. We also have the King of Pentacles. So that could be, again, talking about the root because of anything within the physical realm or just the foundation of the chakra system. So that's the root chakra. We'll get more into that. So we have here Justice, Strength. Okay, so yeah, I feel with the Strength card, the question being what needs to be healed. I do feel this sort of diminished. Yeah, I feel like a diminished sense of strength. Something here could have taken a hit with your physical body. A lot of you, I'm feeling fatigue here with the Strength card. And something, yeah, maybe some of you were ill recently or are still in that, okay? And then here with the Magician card, this did affect your sense of strength, not only strength, but your sense of power, like internally your sense of power. So it kind of like made you fall down a couple of notches, that kind of a thing. It's been, it did prevent you from sort of feeling that vitality that you wanted for your new beginning. The good news, the wonderful news, is that I see that this is coming to an end because the cards that you have down here are really, really great. So King of Pentacles, something there, like I said, within the 3D world, maybe it is something that, I guess, you know, with the King of Pentacles, the obvious thing to me is something with either finances or the job realm. It could be that, but we'll take a look more. You have the 6 of Wands here and the Ace of Cups. So I do see that you are going to be moving past at least this in an, like energetically speaking, And the what I was saying with good news, you have the Fool card here. So this is looking like you're going to have a fresh start. The High Priestess being here is very important because this is talking about the veil being lifted, and increasing the intuition, increasing the psychic ability. So let's keep going here. I feel that you've had this vision for a while with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups, or the Fool, to just start something that will help you to feel that sense of triumph and accomplishment. But yes, it did kind of come to a halt over here. Again, I'm not sensing that it is a permanent one. Let's see what else is coming up here. Spirit, what else? What do they need to heal or balance? What needs our attention here for group 2? Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely security was the word that I got. Okay, so there is something with a sense of not feeling secure. So either that is because of directly something with your job or finances, but it could be physical security. So just feeling, so I'm getting the image of a person standing on one foot. So totally not feeling grounded, okay? And just like feeling like you're off balance, you're teetering over. One more time, that's the root chakra. So if you feel that you have an imbalance in that way, do some grounding work, okay? And we can get into that a little bit more. Maybe something with the chakra cards will come up. Anything else? What do they need to heal or balance? Group 2, please. Yeah, it keeps like, so it's the same kind of image here, that you feel like you have to keep fighting for something. So you might be dealing with a sort of like a lack or scarcity energy going on here. And if you look closely, this card is actually wearing 2 different shoes. It's symbolizing being unprepared for battle, and the fact that you guys feel like you have to be in a battle at all. You know, it's like that that anxious kind of energy, that anxious mindset. All right, let's see what else. Spirit, anything else? What do they need to heal or balance? So I got the word prayer from this almost immediately, the Hierophant. So I would say prayer and trust. So this is all kind of folding into that one particular area of imbalance with the root. So it has to do with like basically the antidote to anxiety is faith, because you know, we have to trust in order to not feel that fear. So for those of you who are, you know, I mean, at this point it doesn't really matter about religion. This is really about trust in not only the divine, the universe, and the inner workings of life itself. That is not easy to do. I understand that, you know, because if you're feeling this lack and the scarcity, fear is ruling your life. And it stinks because it's just the first chakra, you know, but it impacts everything. It does also, similar to group 1, it does remove you from the spiritual. It takes you too much into the 3D realm. And if you feel imbalanced within the physical body or the 3D realm, how can you possibly kind of rise up to the spiritual centers, right? It's like the hierarchy of needs type of a thing. Spirit, what else? Any other insights so far for group 2 and what they need to heal or balance? Yeah, look at that. We have the Empress and the Five of Swords coming up together. You see, more conflict with the either body, the physical body, or it could be even something about your confidence and your sense of abundance. Okay, so this is a pretty clear message. This is unique to you guys so far. That yeah, I mean, let's see. I mean, later on, I do want to get you more about the chakras. To well, actually, I'm trying to tune in right now. Let's see. The root one, definitely the heart is a little bit impacted here. Or it could be a lot. Just a feeling of being abandoned or betrayed. This could be by an actual person or spiritually speaking. So I feel that the heart wounds are connected to your imbalance in the root chakra. To say, I don't feel safe because I was left behind. Again, this could be you have felt left behind from spirit itself or from life itself. or it could be a person, but yeah, there's that petty battle, because the Five of Swords is a petty battle, a battle with that, your sense of abundance and confidence and power too. Okay, so let's get some more from this deck. Oh boy, this is big. Just to get some other visuals here. Oh boy, hold on. These are hard to shuffle. I have to do this separately. Okay. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2 and what they need to heal or balance? If I could shuffle these, that would be great. Hold on. For group 2, please, what do they need to heal or balance? What needs our attention? Okay, you have the Seven of Wands again. Whoa. Anything else, Spirit, for group 2? And what they need to balance or heal. Oh my god. All right. Wait, how did these ones, no, they came out, that's too close together. Okay, so we had the Seven of Wands again, okay? So as you can see, the imagery is the same. Feeling like you always have to be in battle and feeling unprepared for battle. And I feel that the feeling of being unprepared, feeling unprepared for battle is like probably the worst thing ever, because, you know, you're just not ready. You're not physically ready, you're not dressed for battle, and you're not mentally prepared. So this means that there's a constant state of fear. Like, what's going to happen? How am I supposed to protect myself? Okay, so that is a huge message for you guys. Let's see what else. So the Strength card did come up again. Look how cute. I think that's cute. Okay, so Strength card, where was here it goes. So yeah, the Strength in particular, the Strength card is severely impacting your sense of balance and wholeness. And again, the thing with the physical. So one recommendation here is to lead with your spiritual energy. So it's kind of like forming a picture in your mind that you are your spiritual energy versus you are your physical body. See if you can even picture that. See if you can picture your soul, the outline of your soul, its aura, and how far it expands, your brightness. I'm getting really excited just like talking about this because I feel it coming out of you. It's the similar feeling of an out-of-body experience. And that might even reinvigorate you if you sort of manifest astral travel. This is going to remind you that you are not limited to your physical body. It is easy to get wrapped up in that because we're kind of stuck in our physical body. And you know what I mean? Like, just for the lack of a better way of explaining that, I don't want to make it sound like such a drag, you know. We are inhabiting our physical body in this particular lifetime. It's kind of like we're borrowing the vehicle, right? So yes, I feel the ultimate goal is to be in balance with the physical body, the spirit, the mind, as best as you can. But if it's starting to imbalance and overpower, lead with the spirit, lead with the mind, enhance the mind and the spirit so that this does not take over. So that could mean getting into things with spirituality, with your healing abilities, with your energies, with your auras, creativity, anything of the mental and the spiritual realm, I think will help to balance this out. You had the Nine of Coins. Okay, so that is over here, same thing, same kind of vibe here, talking about your sense of abundance, wealth, prosperity, and independence. Independence is another word that comes to mind with this. So your sense of independence here is being blocked. I feel that you feel within your true self that you are meant to be standing tall in your independence, and even financially, yes? So, so the antidote to that, like I said, is faith. And instead of being like basically drowning in the energy of lack and scarcity, the opposite of that and the uncertainty is trust and faith. To have that mentality, one must surrender. So that's kind of necessary there. So I mean, it's a whole, you know, everything is kind of overlapping, right? But that's the idea here. And then finally you have the Palace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. The Palace, these are some extra cards. Group 1 got a Palace card too. But you have the Wands. So, oh wow, this is gorgeous. So much going on here. Let me show it to you again. But woo, you have the Knights on the top here. There's butterflies, obviously the gigantic palace and the mountains. There's a moon in the background. There's lots of reds here. So basically, yeah, like, I mean, look at how much fiery passion there is. But you also have over here the Queen of Cups. So, it is looking like the passion here with the Palace of Wands. I am sensing a lot of need for creation. I really am getting for you guys a need for creation. Okay, so Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. This is either something having to do with creativity, artistic ability, or something deeply connecting with creation and spirit. So let's see if the chakra cards give us a little bit more as well. These are the chakra oracle cards. Yeah, it's so when you balance out the root chakra a little bit more, you can expect that your sense of creativity will flourish because you won't be so, you know, caged to the ground level. You'll be able to move up. All right, let's see. Spirit for group 2. What else? Can you tell us what needs to be healed or balanced for group 2, please? As you can see the back of them, just so you can see they're so beautiful. For group 2, what needs to be healed or balanced? Spirit, please. We have joy. Ooh. Anything else for group 2? Okay, we have joy and completion. So joy is very much reminding me of this one when I talked about creation. Look, see? So there's the creativity and the joy and the creation itself. There's life on this card. You know, this is, I'm assuming those are sunflowers or daisies. The yellow flower here. Look at how peaceful this being is in the card. Just dancing, you know, just feeling free within the physical body and being free within the spirit to create. And this is pure joy. Okay, so maybe you can visualize part of what I said before about your spirit. You can visualize yourself with this freedom because it will help you to bust out of these limitations. We have completion here. Oh, okay, so this card, the word is completion, but the image is a lot sort of darker. The feeling of, boy, it's like a lack of closure is really what I'm getting from this card. Oh my, there's fear of loss. That explains the root chakra imbalance here. So maybe something happened to you. This could be talking about now, so we're getting into like the specifics of the healing. This could be talking about some kind of trauma early in life or even recently. Okay, some of you it is recent. So yes, you didn't get the closure that you needed. You need the sense of completion. As you can see, you know, the spirits are there with this figure. So if it's like literally you lost somebody close to you, they are with you. And you know, it's not even about saying goodbye. It's about saying hello to them in a different form and accepting them in a different form. That's for those that portion of you guys. But for the rest of you, yeah, so like that's why like that constant feeling of fear because of this sudden loss. Okay, so okay, so that is what needs to be healed. And I mean, to heal that, what I would probably recommend is doing more of the visualizations and in particular an affirmation here about safety. Okay, so this could be anything under the sun, but if you say something like, I am safe within my spirit, I have all that I need, and a visualization would be going back to the memory to the energy and providing yourself in that memory with whatever it is that you need to feel complete, whether that was what is a communication or maybe even a goodbye, like whatever it is that you wish that you needed at that time. So that could help the spiritual body to feel a little bit more complete, okay? In general, to feel grounded, you want to immerse yourself in nature 100%, okay? So taking a long walk will really do the trick. Exercise will help. Deep breathing will help. The color red, anything red, brown, black, crystals. Don't forget your crystals. This is probably not for grounding, but anything that gives you that root chakra feel. Anything else for group 2? Gratitude. Yeah. Okay. This is actually something. This is a beautiful ending card and something that I didn't even think to say right now, but yes, it does help immensely, is gratitude. So instead of kind of like the 5 of Cups feeling, right? So instead of looking at the cups that have fallen and that have spilled out, we're expressing gratitude for the cups that are still standing. So yes, gratitude is going to help so much, just to wake up every morning and say thanks for what you do have, for the blessings that are in your life, and for the new beginnings that are going to come. So, wow, this was a very, very deep reading, group 2. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Definitely start with the root chakra, because that is the biggest one. And then if you did have anything with trauma or loss, that would be the heart one. Again, similar to group 1. What else for you guys? I feel like that for now, that would be where to start. And then as you continue your healing, you're going to see the other chakras kind of open up and balance a little bit more. Okay? Right, heavy. So group 2, that is what I have for you. I really, really hope that this helped and that it resonated. Let us know in the comments what's going on with you, and please subscribe and share if you enjoyed this reading. So best of luck to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'd love to know what's going on with you. And I am going to be posting another pick a card before the end of the year. But yes, try to clear out and release and balance out these energies as best as you can before the new year, so that you can have a nice clean slate and write your positive intentions for the strength that you want to be gaining with strength. Okay? Thank you again. Love and light to you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the amethyst heart. So let's take a look for you guys, what you need to heal or balance. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3 in whatever they need to heal or balance. Please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 3. All right. Spirit, for group 3, please? What do they need to heal or balance? What needs our attention here for group 3, please? What do they need to heal or balance? Okay, interesting. So we are speaking about balance, and then you did have the Justice card similar to group 2. So you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune as well. Okay, so something here is actually being blocked in your life path or even your destiny, which is a very powerful message to start off with here. So here you are as the Queen of Pentacles, and it's, you know, you're giving off this very nurturing feel, this very down-to-earth, practical kind of energy here. But something here is being prevented, blocked, or sort of derailed in a sense. Let's take a look at what that might be. Spirit for group 3, what do they need to heal or balance? Group 3. Interesting stuff. So we have, okay, so it looks like you guys have been really working hard on something ridiculously. You've been pouring all of your attention and your efforts into this task, okay, with the 8 of Pentacles. You also have the 3 of Wands. So from what I can gather here, there is something that is dormant with the 4 of Swords. Something is kind of at rest right now. Now, what's interesting is that I don't even necessarily sense that this is a blockage or something that even has to do with something that you're doing or not doing. I feel like this has to do with alignment. So maybe right now you guys are the ones that feel like you're in waiting and dormant because you're still growing, you're still ripening. You know, you're not quite ready to bloom. You will be, though. So anyway, you are meant to expand. This is coming soon, your expansion and the fruition of whatever it was that you were working on. So let's see if we can, you know, let's see if there is any advice for making this happen. Spirit, what else? For group 3, what do they need to heal or balance? Group 3, please. Okay, so we have here Page of Wands, 2 of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely some conflict or confusion there. Something having to do with the choice that you need to make in regards to the life path and your success. Okay, so that was a lot. Let me see. Hold on, the Hierophant here. Okay. This card is looking at me. Let's go back to this one. So there's something here. So again, it does look like you're very passionate about something that you were working on or are working on. And this does have to do with your sense of financial independence and success, right? Possibly something that is going to lead you to public recognition as well with the 6 of Wands. So they're asking you to make a choice. Maybe you've been a little bit dragging your feet unintentionally or feeling like you have to take a step back. They're actually asking you to come alive again with the Chariot, to take the driver's wheel, the driver's seat, to take the wheel, whatever, and to make a decision on something. That's very interesting. The other groups got nothing like this. Okay, so this is going to help you to direct yourself to the path. I feel that with this Queen of Pentacles, there's a lot of humble power coming from that card. You have it's just like sort of like a steel hand or a steel fist, something like that kind of came to my mind, is that you have such power behind you. And they are, so I said something about timing. The interesting part about that is that I feel that this is the time. So maybe for a while you guys have sort of taken a back seat to whatever it was that you were dreaming because you just felt, okay, well, it's not the right time because of this, because of that. But they're actually telling you that now is the right time. This is very, very exciting. They're kind of, the angels, the spirit guides are floating around you. The wheel is turning. I see it turning. The scales of justice here are balancing. They're saying it's the right time. This is awesome. Okay, and I do feel here with the Hierophant, you might even be receiving some spiritual communication starting now or maybe recently. What? Okay, let's see. So you guys are looking good. Quite honestly, with group 3, you guys are looking great in terms of your balance. This is the first time I'm seeing the scales even and like actually staying even rather than going crazy. Yeah, so far for group 3, you guys are relatively balanced. You're I didn't expect that, because like group 1 and 2, it was a very different thing. But you guys are doing well. You're sitting there on your throne here, okay? Looking it's not gender specific, by the way. You're sitting there on your throne, and you are, you're sitting tall. You look good. You look great. And you're just like frolicking with the little bunnies here. And it looks like financially, even if you're not where you want to be exactly, you're not stressing it. You're not afraid. Okay? That's really, really good. Okay. So all of your chakras are looking like they're in balance, they're focused and functioning well, so you guys are in good flow. You have good intuition here, even though you don't, it's not the Queen of Cups, but I still feel this power coming from this Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, anything else you can tell us, though, for group 3? What do they need to heal or balance or pay attention to at this time? Okay. Ooh, the Star card. Okay, so this is talking about what I was talking about before with the dreams. So you already have faith. I can tell right away you guys have faith. It might have wavered in the past, but you have overcome this. You're at the point where you have reached a lot of maturity and evolving, and I feel like there is no doubt or question in your mind about basically your destiny. That's very beautiful. Such a beautiful message. So the stars are aligning as well in your favor here. Speaking of the Queen of Cups. Anything else that needs our attention, Spirit, for group 3? Is there anything that they can heal or balance so that they can improve in their journey in any way? You have here the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, interesting. Look at that combo here. So with the 9 of Wands, this is why you guys are very mature and evolved, because you have gone through many battles, right? So you have learned quite a few lessons, not just a few, but you've learned many, many lessons, even in the past, like, couple of years, or even in this year, all these battles that you have fought. You have turned it into something very useful, though. You've turned it into learning, right? Rather than just feeling tired. So you've actually transformed it there. So here with the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's strengthened your truth. Sometimes maybe... Let me see what else. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us about the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Wands coming out together? Let's see. Okay, that answered my question. The Queen of Cups is coming out. So all of the queens are here. On the bottom, you do have the King. Let's see. So the Wands isn't here. So maybe that is what the message is. So you have this beautiful balance of the Pentacles energy, Cups, Swords energy. So the passionate part is the only one that's not showing up here, but it will. See, with this one? Okay, so maybe they're asking you to step into your fire energy, your fire element a little bit more. So this means with the Queen of Pentacles, with all her humility, well, this Queen's humility, that she needs to be a little bit more stepping into her power and in her light, so that others can see her even. Anything else? Yeah, I actually feel that people want to listen to you. People really want to learn from what you have to say, but maybe you've kind of not aligned yourself with the fact that that's your place or your role or something like that. Maybe you feel like that's not for you, but that's actually what's missing here. So maybe they're asking you to take a little bit more of a step towards your own leadership, your own power, your own ability to reach others. Anything else for group 3? What do they need to heal or balance? Yeah, they're actually asking you to step up. Another group got this, but totally different message. You're saying, it's saying for you, step up because you are ready. Wow, that's great. So confidence is needed here in a sense of, not that you doubt yourself, but confidence in a sense of that you have exactly what it takes to inspire others as well. So I know that a lot of you were working on your businesses, your YouTube channels, your, whatever, just a platform for yourself. Like they're actually really, really encouraging anything that will get you to be seen and to be heard. Okay. You also have the Hermit and the Devil. So this could be speaking of the tendency to turn inward a little bit too much. Allow that light to shine. You don't have to be in the shadows. You don't have to be kind of in the background or even in the past or something like that. Speaking of the past, yeah, nothing really is coming up here about past life, which is actually a very good thing. It shows how resolved you are, how healed you are. Spirit, what else? Actually, let's get the other decks. I forgot to use. Let me see if I can shuffle these just on one go. It's gigantic. Okay, that didn't go well. So, Spirit, what else for group 3? Is there anything else that they need to pay attention to? Balance, heal. 2 of Wands. Okay, yeah. Whoa. We have another one here. The Chariot again. Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning here that is going to be quite powerful for you. And you have something to do with this. The 2 of Wands and the Chariot. So this is not something that is meant to be a passive sort of receiving. They're asking you to take action. Okay? So maybe, for you guys, the unique message is really that it's not about what is imbalanced or wounded at this point. This is just giving you a little bit of advice on how to reach your potential. So you also have the Death card and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so the Ace being a new beginning and the Death card being a rebirth. Okay, so this is definitely something having to do with your spiritual sense. Again, your spiritual power. Let's see, anything else with the chakra oracle? Maybe that'll give me another clue here. Okay, Spirit, anything else for group 3 and whatever needs to be healed or balanced for group 3, please? All right. Ooh, oh my. We have Enlightenment. Amazing. That's like one of the highest cards you can get, I feel, well, in my opinion. Enlightenment, and you see just the imagery on this card. Wow. So it's just like the deity, the sun, the child, that innocence. So that the rebirth card, kind of similar energy there. So what's interesting to me is this is the yellow card, right? That's for the solar plexus. That has to do with your own your sense of personal power and standing tall in that power. So that's another message there. Anything else for group 3 and what they have to heal or balance? Okay, we have the card Rejection. Oh, I see. You guys hit it. You hit it very well. There's something internal. There's something really, really kind of quiet within you, and it might even be from, I don't know if it was from a past life. It could have just been from, something that happened here or both. But it's something very quiet. It's something where a long time ago you might have felt like kind of pushed away or rejected or not encouraged in that particular way. So you kind of did lose a little bit of that confidence. So that explains it to me, where that went, where that active, passionate, sort of like in the spotlight self sort of crept away back. I'm getting an image of someone backing away into the shadows. Okay, so it could have been having to do with like a small, it wasn't even anything too over the top. I think that it was just like an event that happened where you were just discouraged, and that's really all it took, for you to back away. Okay, that is good to know. Any other final messages for group 3 about what needs to be healed or balanced? The fact that it came out all the way at the end shows how far you've come, and that you can definitely overcome it. Okay, it is something that was a bit hidden, but now if you can bring it to the surface, bring it to your awareness, you will be able to tackle it. Group 3, what do they need to heal or balance? Okay, and finally we have guilt. That's an interesting card. So this one, what I'm actually really getting here is, oh wow, look at that. Remember, so this is interesting. The Queen of Pentacles energy here. Look, in this image of guilt, she is this being. She's like this divine looking figure here, taking care of someone else in the background, and she's doing like actual practical chores here, but her wrist is chained. Okay, so it could just be, you know, that could be literally for some of you guys feeling, I don't know if you do feel chained sometimes, even though you're happy to help other people and your family and who is around you, but it could certainly feel like you are chained and limited to achieve this wonderful potential. And the whole thing of like, oh, that's not my place, that's not where I'm meant to be, that's what this is talking about. Feeling guilty for standing in your light, feeling guilty for living your and walking your genuine and true path. Okay, so the word martyr came to my mind, not to say that you guys are martyrs, but they're asking you to not be one. Like, they're saying be careful. You know, you don't have to take on the weight of the world. You don't have to take on all of these responsibilities. In fact, it might be better for you guys if you kind of like evened out some of the responsibilities for who, like with whoever is around you, and just to not you know, to give yourself permission to not feel guilty is really what it's saying. Okay, let me do one more. Any last message, any final message for group 3 and what they need to heal or balance? Yeah, you guys are definitely giving off that maternal kind of feeling, and you hit it so well. And that just reminds me of, you know, parents in real life, is that they tend to hide their struggles from either their children or whoever is around them, because they want to be, or teachers even, like any you know, like that paternal or maternal feeling, like they tend to kind of hide it and mask it and say like, oh no, everything's fine. We have here the Page of Swords. Anything else for group 3? Okay, so it's talking about truth. It's talking about your truth, the truth of you and your path and your joys, okay? So just kind of confirming it there. Allow your truth to come out. And this means, first and foremost, you have to speak your truth. Nobody else is going to come up and speak it for you or give it to you. You already have it. You just have to speak it. Okay, so group 3, this was really quite a reading. I mean, you guys are doing very, very well. This is just a couple of little things that will really help to take you to the next level. And I am like, this is just such a prosperous card here. Okay, so this was really great to see this in the reading. And there's something very important coming up next for you in your future. Okay, so group 3, that's what I have for you. I really hope that this helped and that it resonated. And let us know in the comments how you're doing, and you know what's going on for you. If this didn't resonate at all, feel free to pick a different group, because the messages might be somewhere else for you. But that's what I have, group 3. Good luck, sending you blessings on your journey, and best of luck with whatever it is that you're working on over here with the, okay? So thank you again for tuning in. I'm sending you guys blessings. I will see you again for at least a few more pick a card readings for the end of the year. By the way, this reading is timeless whenever you happen to catch it, okay? But it's focused on let's cleanse, let's shed for the end of the year and embrace what we want to, you know, embrace the new, embrace the powerful in the new year, okay? So send you guys love and light, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the green fluorite. So let's take a look. Spirit, this reading is for group 4 and what they need to heal or balance. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. Okay, so Spirit, for group 4, what do they need to heal or balance, please? Please and thank you. For group 4, please, what do they need to heal or balance? Oh, okay. You guys are a fiery bunch, kind of similar, I think it was group 1. Ooh, okay. Interesting, because as I was shuffling in the beginning, there was a card that this was accidentally upside down, quote unquote accidentally, and it was close to the twin flame card as well. I just kind of I wondered if that was something significant here. So you guys are coming up as the Queen of Wands energy, very vibrant, very blessed, very abundant. Okay, with the Sun card as well here. Temperance. So yes, healing. That's why we're here, right? This healing is needed for you guys. I'm gonna really I hate to go there, but yeah, you guys, there's something having to do with love here. There's something having to do with basically missing somebody. So this feeling of lack and not being able to have that passion or love in your life is creating an imbalance for you guys. So for you guys in group 4, that is a unique message to you. Okay, nothing about that came up in the other groups. So you guys love, and you have a lot of love to give. You have a lot of passion to give. So just, there's going to be other things. Don't worry. This is not only about love. But I'm just here to tell you that there is something imbalanced about that center right now. It's leaving you kind of feel a little bit heart wounded. Okay. So you're very ambitious. You're looking towards the future. You're holding the world in your hands, and you have all of these visions for yourself. Lot of creativity coming from you guys, and yeah, creation literally with the sunflowers and the child here, the bright beaming sun. Okay, you guys are my witchy group over here because I'm very much drawn to the black cat again, which is surprising that you didn't pick the so here's the guest appearance for our lovely little cat totem. That's my actual spirit guide cat. His name was Kitty. Yes, that was his name. R.I.P. So here for you guys. I mean, I am definitely getting a huge blow to your heart center because of this imbalance from your divine masculine or feminine. Okay, someone here is kind of making your scales go off balance a bit. And I know how hard that is to really control for, because it involves another being's energy. So this means that you are kind of off balance because of either somebody else's energies or someone else's sadness, someone else's issues, so it might not necessarily be a lover. It could be someone in your life that you have a strong connection to. So that's part of it. So Spirit, what do they need to heal or balance for group 4? Okay, so the Star card and then the Page of Pentacles. So this has to do with a lack of faith for the future, okay? A lack of faith for things working out, for things being bright again, for things being prosperous again, okay? So the Star card has to do with that. So they're asking you to restore your faith in your own brightness, in prosperity, or at least envisioning it. Okay, so sometimes you have a tendency to crawl back into the darkness, but you're meant to be in the sunlight. You're meant to be in the bright beaming light of your path. and sometimes you regret, you kind of recede into the shadows. Okay, especially for those of you who tend to be introverted, okay, or put yourself in solitude. Spirit, what else? For group 4, what do they need to heal or balance? What's coming through here? The Judgment cards slid all the way across the table here. So you're just aching for this transformation, and it is coming. It is here already. We're already in the time of judgment, right? But there's something here. They're saying that you're not listening to a message from your either guardian angel or a spirit guide or someone here. Some angel is trying to give you a message or show you something, and you haven't opened up your centers, your ears, your eyes, whatever. And I'm wanting to sneeze. There's something here that needs to be released. There's something here that you're holding on to, and you have not been able to successfully release this thing. It might not be a person. I feel like this is, I mean, yes, it could be, but I feel like there's something here that gives you comfort, that has given you comfort, or a sense of security. It might have even been a false sense of security that you've been feeling a bit unwilling to let die, or to just transition or pass or move through, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups again. Yikes. All right, Spirit, what else? What do they need to... You guys are an interesting bunch. I had to stop shuffling and tell you, you're an interesting bunch here. It's like you're the type of energy, kind of like that phrase, wonderfully weird. You guys are really coming up as very unique, eccentric individuals. A lot of you could be creative, anything having to do with the creative arts of any kind. Very inventive, you know. So being that you are creative and eccentric and unique is that you create things that people have never seen before. And this is part of your path. This is part of that brightness that I spoke of. And you need to be seen. Yes. Spirit, what else? What do they need to heal or balance? What needs our attention here? Now, for you guys, I am sensing that there is past life interference coming through, okay? What I'm sensing is that there's something that is clinging onto you from past lives. This could have representatives itself in your current life as trauma from early on. This could be so I mean, but I'm getting a lot of residual energies. So yes, I do feel that a lot has to be resolved from past lives. So if you can do a past life regression, that would be very helpful, just to see what themes there were. If you can't manage, if you can't do that in this lifetime, definitely look into cleansing yourself, because there's a lot attached to you here. You must be a very powerful empath. I'm seeing a lot of things attaching to you, just like glomming onto you. It's pretty intense. There's a lot that is becoming a burden for you. Oh my. Spirit, what else for group 4? What do they need to heal or balance? I feel like a lot of you didn't know that either. Like, you know some of it, but there's so much more. It's like 10 times the amount that is showing itself. It's just all up on you. Like, let it, you gotta find it first, A simple thing to do is, a practical measure is something like a salt bath, or going into nature, or doing visualization specifically for white light, a cleansing light, protective light, grounding yourself, doing color chakra balancing, things like that. Okay, so you have here the King of Cups and you have the World. I feel that what's a little bit of an area that's lacking here is the masculine energy of the King of Cups. There's something here. Yeah, so... Oh, okay. So for some of you, this actually could have had to do with an imbalance of having a divine masculine or a masculine strength in your life. This could be, like, that translates to some of you that didn't have a paternal figure in your life. Something as simple as that, right? I mean, it's not simple, but something as direct as that. There is a lack of some masculine energy here. Okay? And I mean, for some of you that it might resonate that it's talking about the Lover's card here. So yes, it gave you this sense of feeling incomplete. Okay? The World card is all about fulfillment and completion. So it kind of makes you feel like you're just, yeah, just like a bit off balance, like there's something missing. It's like a puzzle piece that's missing from somewhere within your being. And it's taking the form of an actual person, or at least that masculine energy, or something. Yeah, it just feels like there's a lack there. There's like this, it's like a mini void, an emptiness within you somewhere. What else can you tell us? Look, another masculine energy came up, King of Wands. Okay, So, it's identifying the imbalance here. Now, the way that you can bring a little bit more balance into your life is, I mean, I'm thinking you can maybe tune into your own inner masculine feeling, or whichever one you feel like is sort of imbalanced, the masculine or the feminine. A lot of this can be addressed through meditation, right? Where you are kind of coming into your power through meditation. You can use, of course, affirmations. Something practical that you can do is spend some time with people that you feel a masculine energy from. It could be male or female, but this is kind of coming through as having a little bit more of support. You could tune into some of your archangels that you can feel like that divine masculine kind of energy in terms of support, okay? Because I understand that this is creating quite a shift for you. So whether it was a friend, a lover, or some kind of that paternal, or it's that masculine feeling, I just keep feeling this lack. So in whatever shape or form you can kind of manifest that, draw that sort of energy. And what I would probably do is from the divine source itself, okay? So allow and pray on that and meditate on that, for that to be filled, because I am sensing a huge void. It could be seating itself within the heart. In fact, that is what I'm getting, the image of the heart being half empty. Okay, try not to think that this is literally or permanent. Okay, because energy, we can always heal energy. Okay, so you can use visualizations of the heart being filled by whatever it needs to be filled by, whatever you feel like you're lacking. So what you do is you visualize the heart space. A very common one is a golden chalice. Okay, so you're visualizing a pure divine golden light being filled into the heart space, to the point where it overflows and showers you with golden healing light. That's just one recommendation. Spirit, what else for group 4? What do they need to heal or balance here? Okay, so yeah, it's again coming up with this message. You're holding on to something. See, it's completely burdening you. I know that was just a repeat message, but they're confirming that you, right? They're saying that you're the one that's holding on to it. That's why they're emphasizing it. All right. What else for group 4? What do they need? What needs balancing? What needs healing? So I was also getting this feeling over here. I mentioned something about a false sense of security. Yeah, some of you might be having some cravings, urges, or something that is pleasurable in some kind of a way. Yes, that is removing you from the spiritual enlightenment or the spiritual joys, because it's a little bit too much on the physical being. Okay, so that is causing an imbalance. So they want you to rise up within the spiritual body, right? Rise up and have pleasure and joys and fulfillment from other things that will enhance the spirit. So this could be knowledge, this could be energy healing, this could be enhancing the mind or the spirit in any shape or form. Okay, this will help. That will help severely to balance out that, because we don't want to be too much in the physical body. We need the mind, body, spirit to be in good balance with each other. So you have here the Page of Wands. Anything else for group 4? What do they need to heal or balance? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, okay. So another thing that they're actually pointing out here is support is coming up again, but this time it's coming up as like purely friendship, okay? So they're actually saying to surround yourself with friends or friendly energies. This does not have to be like you know, if there's really not a lot of people in your life right now, they're asking you to open yourself up to that. And if you do have people in your life that really support you, open yourself up more to them. This is going to be a really helpful time. You know, you will receive support, you will gain support, and you will grant it in reciprocating that energy. It is going to be very, very helpful for you at this time that you're in. So let's shuffle these. This is the Tarot of Dreams. Okay, Spirit for group 4. What else? Do they need to heal or balance? What needs our attention here? Movements. There's something, yeah, okay. By the way, over here, for those of you that resonate with the whole lovers thing, or whoever is represented here, I do understand that if you're unable to have any sort of sense of resolution or closure, this does not mean that you have to feel incomplete. So the main point, the goal here is to feel whole and complete exactly as you are with exactly what you have, which is yourself and your connection to the divine. So really feed your spirit. Okay, I do recommend to immerse yourself in energy and visualizations of light. Alight the chakras and alight your whole aura. You know, maybe even take up any new hobby that will expand your knowledge and your mind, and that will get you excited again and passionate again, and and also focused. Even better if you have a project that you want to work on that will eventually lead to your success. That's even better. You know, it has a natural path along with it as well. So with the Seven of Wands, they are kind of asking you to fight for yourself a little bit more here. Okay, so as you can see in this card, it's like this person is fighting against all these wands, like they're on their own, but that's actually what they're asking you to do here, you know, to fight for yourself in your path, meaning to stand up for yourself in your path, to strive. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Three of Cups again, and the Chariot. Okay, so here, the Three of Cups again, like I said, look at how festive this card is. Okay, so you can have fun, you know, you can have fun, you can have social time, you can be in good spirits with other people. I feel like if anything, this will significantly, I meant to say, balance you out, because of this, whatever was going on here, lowers your vibration quite a bit. So to be in good spirits, especially surrounded by loved ones, and no matter who the loved ones are, you know, and again, it could just be friendly spirits, friendly people, this will help to balance you out a lot. So we have so this is talking about your truth, and this I feel is talking about action, kind of similar there. So with the Knight of Wands, yeah, again, that's more passionate movement forward. So instead of wasting the energy, you know, instead of depleting your energy with the Ten of Wands, you can, to release those and to use that energy to fuel you. This is the fuel that you need for your input. Like you have a very important journey that you're walking, and you need all of the energy that you can get. So try not to let yourself be depleted by whatever you're holding on to. Where was it? Did it come up? Oh, it did come up. So remember, the point was that there's something you're holding on to in terms of a burden. Okay, so that's what they're drawing your attention to there. The Chariot, you know, speaking of charging forward in your power, but also making a choice. I mean, it's not easy, but it is going to lead you to a sense of fulfillment. And then the King of Swords, yet another masculine energy coming up. That is quite interesting. You know who's missing? Well, actually, wait. No, you have King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, so King of Pentacles. No, we didn't see him in this in this reading. Okay. So I do recommend for you guys, I mean, grounding is always going to help. I think I mentioned that in one of the other groups. But yeah, grounding, if you do feel imbalanced, if you do feel anxiety or fear, definitely work on the root chakra. Okay, this is true for, I feel like, all the groups, even though I only talked about it in one of them. But grounding is needed here, protection is needed here. You know, immerse yourself with nature and healthy physical activities. Okay, let's see if there's anything specific that comes up here though. But for you guys, the sacral chakra is impacted here because that's creativity. Let's see what else. Spirit, anything for group 4? What do they need to heal or balance? Okay, interesting. We have insecurity and bittersweet. Okay, so the bittersweet one, I mean, I am sensing that it does have to do with, like, whatever relationship is resonating for you, that it does feel bittersweet. It's like you love them, but they're also causing you pain. Okay, so I feel like that is kind of speaking on that one. I'm also getting here you reminiscing, thinking about beautiful or pleasurable memories, and this is removing you from the present. Okay, and that does cause imbalance. So one thing that you could do, one thing that I've done in the past and I really love it, is memoir writing. So a memoir is, you're writing down a memory in an artistic way, because this will help you to, one, bring you back into the present, but it'll help for you to express and articulate yourself, and also to just give a platform for these memories, so that so that you can have them and you can get it out of your system. It'll then again bring you back into the present. So that's just like a random tip that I had for you guys. Insecurity here. So as you can see, the heart is impacted. So that's kind of confirming that there. The red here, I know it's supposed to be for the root chakra, but this is so passionate here. So one message coming through for this one is that you guys are so beautiful and sensual and have so much to offer. Remember, I said before, you love love. And they're saying that, no matter what's missing, kind of what's seemingly missing, to not let it impact your own sense of passion, beauty, vitality, and that you just have so much to give. You have so much to offer the world. You don't have to continue to deplete yourself by giving it out for free into a receptacle that's not appreciating, just energetically speaking. All right, anything else, Spirit, for group 4? Anything else? Perception. Okay, yeah, I just mentioned about that, like seemingly missing. They're asking you to change your perception of what you have or don't have in your life. The bottom line is, what they're saying is that you have everything that you need. You are everything that you need to be. Yes, you can continue to improve and strive and evolve, because we never stop, but they're asking you to flip that perception or perspective even too, okay? To see yourself as a treasure, as you can see. I don't know what that is. I mean, it looks like a gem to me, but yeah, to really honor yourself. And let's get one final card for group 4. Anything, Spirit? I really love these cards. I just got these. I'm definitely a tarot hoarder at this point. These are so awesome. I love these. I'm going to use these in way more readings from now on. Alrighty. Completion. Yes. That is the word of the day here. Okay. Completion. So a nice affirmation would be, I am whole and complete exactly as I am. Or like my existence, anything at all that can help you to feel that sense of wholeness. So if you legitimately feel like you are missing something in your life, that's understandable. We've all been there, and it certainly seems that way. It seems like, okay, I'm missing X, Y, and Z. But again, perception. If you can remove that mentality, you're removing yourself from the energy of lack. And all you have is abundance. Okay? So another way of looking at that would be gratitude. Okay? Gratitude and, gratitude, abundance, completion. So focus on this word. Completion. It could even be completion for some of you. It could be closure. Closure could be another important word here. So you can see in this particular card, there's loss. Okay? Try not to convince yourself that you have lost anything or that you are in loss. Now, if you have lost someone that you love, please take your time to grieve and to heal. Absolutely. But like I'm just saying, after a certain point, you know, if you've already gone through those cycles, find the sunlight again. Okay? And now you are guided. You are guided, and there's this new life and a new path that is there waiting for you. Wow, group 4, what a reading. This was very, very profound. So if this didn't resonate at all, then the messages might be in a different group for you, but hopefully it did. I really hope that this helped, group 4. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. It was very beautiful, very poetic. You guys, I think you recognize the phrase if I say it, you guys are writers. Oh, and I did mention memoir writing. But anyways, so group 4, that is what I have for you. I loved this reading. And let us know in the comments what's going on with you. I am wishing you the best of luck on your journey, on your healing journey. And I do hope and pray that you guys find your personal sense of completion, whatever that means for you. Come back to your passions. Okay? Come back to your passions. Come back to your connection to the divine. Come back to your own your self-love, your self-acceptance, and you will feel that sense of completion, and only you can do that. And that's what the Chariot card was talking about before. Okay? Your choice. All right, group 4, thank you for tuning in. I will see you again before the end of the year, and come back and let us know how things went. Okay? So sending you blessings, you guys. Sending you love and light. I will see you next time. Thank you one more time for tuning in, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.